You good?
I'm great.
No, I mean, mic test.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Cam in the cut. That's a scary sight. Cuff boys forever.
All right, here we are, Rolling Loud, 2019, the last Rolling Loud of the decade. Of the decade.
This is a big moment.
Yeah, this is, and you're part of it.
I'm thankful to be here.
I know, I'm thankful to be here with you. So we're gonna get started. I wanna ask you, because, what do I call you?
Call me Golden, that's my real name.
Okay, is it?
Yeah, it says on my ID and everything.
Well, hot damn, that makes sense. Okay, so how did you get the 24 karat thing though?
So my big bro Paperboy, he's probably over somewhere eating some chicken tenders.
Okay.
But he put me on to, like, when buying jewelry, you always want to buy 24 karat because all you're paying for is the work cost, really. When you're buying 14 karat, usually the prices are inflated. This is like the most pure form of gold. So let's say the apocalypse strikes, everything is over, USD has no more current value, I could sell this gold and we'll be good.
How long could you live on it?
This, it depends how thrifty I'm living. I'm a hustler, so this will last me the rest of my life for sure.
Tell me where you grew up.
I'm from San Francisco, California.
Oh my God, really?
The city by the bay, home of the Golden Gate.
I've never been there. All these years.
You should come.
I know, I need to. So tell me about growing up.
Tell
me how it was. Where were you in?
I grew up in Lakeview, which is like one of the last hoods in San Francisco, and my parents were very good about, kind of keeping me always busy doing something productive, so I didn't fall, accustomed to the typical story of kids in the hood.
Nice.
But so I was always in school doing after school stuff, dancing, singing, playing video games, making money, just selling shoes and stuff like that. And San Francisco is a small city, so everybody knows each other. So for me, it was really easy to spread my music out there.
So when did you start doing that, though?
Like sophomore year was when I started really seriously doing music. Yeah.
All right. So when you say spreading your music, because to me, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
So posting on SoundCloud, literally every time I dropped a song on SoundCloud, I would go through my entire contacts, my entire on my phone, and everyone I know on Snapchat, and send it to them manually. It would take like 3 hours, but people would tell their friends, and
you spend a lot of time doing that.
I love this. Yeah, I love this.
Dedication. So when did you flip the switch? Sophomore year?
That's when I started doing it seriously. Yeah.
When did you realize you wanted to do music? Early on?
I always liked music, but I think it was just I didn't know what I wanted to do in music, and I didn't know, because I wanted to be a hedge fund manager before this. I was straight business.
So when you made that switch, what'd your parents say?
I mean, like when I left school, that was when I really was like fully committed to it. And my mom, she was a little bit apprehensive at first, because every parent usually wants their kid to go to college, but they lived like they were both models before, even though they went to college. So they kind of understood how the entertainment industry is so opportunity-based, and that I had a really good opportunity and that it was time to fully go.
Time to do it. Yeah. So you didn't go to college, or you applied, or what happened?
Yeah, so I went to USC. Shout out all my Trojans out there. Yeah, right across the street.
There we go.
I was there for a whole year, and then I just dipped out. Leave of absence.
Leave of absence.
I can go back whenever I want in the next 10 years, yeah.
Actually, Cameron knows a little bit about that.
Nice. Hopefully we don't have to go back.
Yeah, he's in leave of absence. I had to do the same thing, support, like your folks did. So, all right, so we've met before.
Yes.
But it was quick.
Yes.
So how do you know Landon? How did you meet Landon? How'd that hookup happen?
So I met Landon through one of my really good friends, Omer, and he plays guitar. He produces for me. He produces for Landon.
Right.
And Landon basically, it was like they had a session and Landon was dropping off Omer at my house, and I was just like, yo, come and kick it. And we played some tennis in the backyard and like just fucked around and played basketball and stuff.
Really?
And yeah, and we just kind of been going from there.
I think was that in a vlog, or did you guys talk about that?
I think at Lyrical Lemonade he talked about that, yeah.
This whole TikTok thing.
Yes.
It's going crazy. So what in the world is TikTok? Because I don't know. Cameron says I can download an app. I mean,
she would be big on TikTok. You need to get her on TikTok immediately. I need you doing all like the little dance moves and stuff like that.
Oh, I love to dance.
All right, if you
I can do the Macarena.
that would go perfect with the Tiger song too.
No.
Oh my God.
Husband goes, yeah, no. I can do it. No, yeah, sure. No, all right. So, what? It's like a clip thing you do.
It's basically like just short form content based off of a sound, right? So
Right.
the sound really dictates what the video is going to be.
Right.
Certain sounds people do certain things to, and if something becomes trending and it's like a challenge, you know, it can really help a song blow up,
Really?
just like it did for me and Valentino.
Really?
Yeah.
So Valentino, tell me about that. That's blowing up. Is that one of the big things that has really created all the massive?
Oh yeah, that's my biggest song. I wrote it like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
next to my computer, a senior in high school.
Oh my God.
And when I recorded it,
way.
yeah, crazy. And now it's just blowing up. That just goes to shows that good music lasts forever. But
Good music lasts
good music
forever.
lasts forever. But
That's
as soon as I
amazing.
stepped out of the booth, I was like, this is one of the best songs I've made. Like, this is a hit. And it was just kind of me waiting for the world
Great.
to realize what we already knew.
That's awesome. I love it. I love that song too. And when you did perform that was great. I love that at the show with Landon.
Thank you.
Those people were going crazy for that.
Yeah, yeah.
So they must freak out. So, all right, switch gears a little bit. Tell me something about you. What are your top 3 favorite all-time movies to watch?
Okay, Django, Sorry to Bother You, and Slumdog Millionaire. Those are my top 3 right there.
Oh, okay.
They all have fire soundtracks too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, I know
Django, Quentin Tarantino, yo.
I know that. Oh, yeah, I love that. Yes.
The most beautiful love story of all time.
Tell me about your top 3 playlists right now. Who are you listening to?
Artist or playlist? Artist, got you.
All right, well, you know, isn't that the same?
It's close enough. Don't worry.
All right, okay.
I'd say besides myself, of course, I've been
Oh, I
listening
like
to. Who do I even listen to? I like Baby Keem a lot. He's coming up. He's gonna blow up
just
in
know you
2020.
Damn, some more 24 karat.
I like Baby Keem, Landon Cube, of course.
Of course.
And man, I got Fetty Wap on as like the only feature on my
Fetty
project,
Wap.
so I just been listening to hella Fetty Wap too.
I like Fetty Wap.
He's a good guy.
Oh yeah, I love his music. Damn. So tell me what your desert island group would be or artist would be. Do you know what that means?
What's Desert Island?
Okay,
Oh.
Cameron didn't know either. Your desert artist, it's kind of like an old school thing. You go out, you're on a desert island. You can only take one artist with you to listen to. Only one.
Michael Jackson. I'm just listening
Michael
to all of his.
Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of people say that. That's crazy.
He's got such like a
I
broad
love Michael
range.
Jackson.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming.
Tell me your best Christmas memory growing up. Like, does one Christmas stand out, or
Not really.
a surprise, or a present, or give me a Christmas
Like
memory.
my dad is Catholic and my mom is Jewish, so we always celebrated both growing up. So it's just like every Christmas and Hanukkah, it was both fire. Just like my parents just show a lot of love, so it's like we didn't have the most money, so it wasn't about the gifts, but it was just more about spending time together.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. That's what I say. I mean, gifts, it's getting too commercialized. It's too out of hand right now. What if you went to your mom and dad and said, I'm getting a face tat?
Oh, my mom would cry.
Okay.
She already told me no face tats. She told me no tattoos. She told me no tattoos, and then I got a tattoo, and then I got another one. And then she was
Arm?
like, yeah,
Yes.
one on my arm
Okay.
and then one on my knee.
Okay.
I'll show you this one.
Okay. All right.
I got that one in Japan. Yeah.
Japan.
They hit
You
me up.
did?
Yeah, in
Oh,
Japan.
you had to.
I know, right? It was a
You had
moment.
to. When in Japan?
Do as a Japanese.
So if I go to Japan, I got to do it?
Yeah, you got to get a face
Uh-oh.
tat though.
No, I've got a
You got
couple of
tattoos?
Yeah, I just got a hand tat.
Oh, okay.
It's a brand new one. He's got the matching.
Cute.
Yeah,
Cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
We got the matching.
Nice.
All right. Last question.
I'm ready.
Tell us something that no one knows, because I've asked that before and everybody seems to like to hear what. I mean, your
I'm
parents
trying to think right now.
obviously would know, or your brother or sister. You got brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a little sister.
Oh.
All right,
Sweet.
I'm gonna give y'all my SAT score. What was my? I think it was
Combined?
14. Yeah, it was like 1480. 1480 SAT
combined?
score.
So no one
1480.
knows it.
So no one knows that. Yeah.
Well, you must have had something, to get into.
Bitch, I go to USC,
Oh,
USC, USC. Bitch, I go to USC in a week. Oh, shout out DA in the cut.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
scary sight.
Gotcha. And by the way, I did watch your last video.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no.
It's really embarrassing.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me about that one.
No,
I'm just
I'm not
kidding.
going to talk about it. I made a mistake
Yeah.
about the video, but we'll
Okay,
tell you
all
off
right,
camera. So,
for sure.
Yeah. So anyway, no one knows the SAT scores. It's Christmas. Want to say Merry Christmas?
Yo,
Expect
Merry
that.
Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa,
Yeah,
whatever you
yeah.
celebrating in December, I fuck with you.
Yes.
Let's celebrate
Great.
life.
All right, celebrate life. I like it. And thanks so much.
Yeah, all
Look,
up.
and.